It's time for another 2023 beauty favorites video today, and this time we are talking about probably my second favorite skincare category, and that is serums and ampoules. Pretty much all of them, except for one, are Korean, so the Korean beauty really came out this year. And in case you don't know me yet, hi, my name is Ulrike and I am a K-beauty and skincare content creator. I have been since 2015, and I really also just love skincare, so I always call myself a skin enthusiast. I'm really happy to have you with me today, and let's get into my favorite serums and ampoules of 2023. Serum number one that I probably would say was my favorite surprise winner of this year. I loved a lot of serums. This was another category that was really highly contested because I just couldn't quite decide which ones to pick for the top spot, and I kind of focused on 5 overall. But if I had to pick one out of the 5 that I loved the most, number 1 but also number 2 just didn't expect to love as much as I did and was really impressed by, despite being highly suspicious if it would actually do anything, it would be this one. And you can probably already tell from the packaging, if you are a K-beauty lover, what it is. I also did talk about this quite extensively in a video where I tested very popular Korean brightening serums. So I don't want to ramble on about it too long today. I know, I always talk too much. I know. It's this one, which I have used up, almost used up, and really need to repurchase. And it is the Goodal Green Tangerine Vita C Dark Spot Care Serum. This is a brightening serum that has been the number 1 brightening serum, sort of neck and neck with the INNISFREE Rose Blemish Care Serum for I don't know how many years now in Korea. It always wins top prizes. It always wins the Olive Young Awards. It won the Olive Young Awards again this year. And the Olive Young Awards are, as far as I know, pretty much just based on sales alone. So it's the most sold serum, certainly in the brightening category, but apparently even in the serum category, in the overall serum category, it's like always winning top prizes basically. And I can see why. Here's the thing about the serum. And again, you can watch the brightening serum review video for more information. This does not contain any pure ascorbic acid. It only contains green tangerine extract, which supposedly contains vitamin C that then has the same effect on the skin. And I personally am always very skeptical of these types of vitamin serums, as they're usually called. They're usually not called vitamin C serums. This one is Vita C, but usually Korean brands call them vitamin serums when they kind of more use those fruit extracts from citrus fruits high in vitamin C versus pure vitamin C, ascorbic acid, or any of the derivatives. It's just kind of hard to gauge the actual vitamin C content if it just says 70% tangerine extract. You just don't really know. It's harder to know if it works and can even work as well as a pure 10 to 15% ascorbic acid serum, because pure ascorbic acid, pure vitamin C has been researched quite well. Now, the research on something like a fruit extract, I think I don't even know if it exists, but it's certainly not as scientifically backed as ascorbic acid. So I was skeptical about the serum. And the reason why I really wanted to try it is because it is so popular and has been touted as the best Korean brightening serum. So I was really excited to try it, but also super skeptical. And guys, it just blew me away. It's just really, guys, this really works. Now, this also contains arbutin, which is a brightening ingredient. And sometimes I wonder if it's more the arbutin in this versus the green tangerine. But honestly, since I'm not a scientist, I also kind of don't care because I've been using it and I see a definite improvement of my hyperpigmentation. It won't get rid of it completely. I'm almost 45, so I just think I have to live with certain hyperpigmentation spots. I was not careful enough in my 20s when it comes to sunscreen, and now I'm paying for that, and that's just kind of what happens. But it has overall brightened my face. I notice this every time I use it. There's only one other brightening serum that comes very close to that. That is also in this video later on. But this definitely takes the #1 spot. It does contain fragrance though, so if you are having trouble with fragrance, essential oils, this is probably not a good pick. But otherwise, this for me worked extremely well. And the next serum, or I think it's an ampoule. Serum or ampoule? Let me just check. Ampoule, it's an ampoule. Honestly, there's not much of a difference. Technically, the ampoules in Korean skincare are supposed to just have more concentrated ingredients, but it's a bit of a marketing thing. It's the same, I want to say. Maybe controversially so. Anyway, this is an ampoule. The next ampoule that I have really, really loved this year, and also a kind of approached more in a neutral way and didn't quite know what to expect from it. And it was an absolute hit. I've already emptied one and have another one that I'm now using, another 30 ml, or is it 50 ml? I don't actually know, but anyway, I had a 1+1 deal and now I'm on the second bottle and I still absolutely love it. And it is this one in its beautiful green packaging. And it's the Round Lab Pine Tree Soothing Cica Ampoule. I always have to do this by heart because it's only here in Hangul, so I can't read the name of the product. So this serum or ampoule, the whole Pine Tree Soothing Cica line is excellent. Excellent. If you have oilier skin, if you have acne-prone skin, if you have skin on the oilier side prone to inflammation and redness, I can really highly recommend these products. They're usually also quite affordable. There's almost always a sale on the Olive Young webpage. I think they mostly are available at Olive Young. I don't know if they're also available at other shops by now. But even at Olive Young, you can usually find a sale. This one, again, I had a 1+1 deal and it was like 22 bucks, I think. So really affordable and so good. They use pine extract plus Cica, a Cica complex, which are both anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, really soothing and almost wound healing. I don't want to claim that because it might be a medical claim and I don't want to get in trouble, but it can speed up wound healing. At least the Cica certainly can. Pine also has a bit of an antibacterial property. So again, just fantastic if you suffer from acne or if your acne is about to heal off and you get these kind of acne marks. This can be really beneficial. I'm not saying it's going to heal your acne or anything like that, but it will help the healing process. For me, I don't get acne anymore. I used to get very bad acne in my 20s. So I'm feeling for anyone who's watching this with hormonal or inflammatory acne. My acne in my 20s was so bad that it hurt. It didn't just feel uncomfortable. It didn't just look terrible. It actually hurt. That's how deep the blemishes went. And I used to get breakouts on top of breakouts. Like, it was absolutely awful. It's one of the reasons I got into skincare even back then. Long before K-beauty, unfortunately. That was a time where it was not as easy to find really good products. And I wish I would have had something like this because it really just seems to always calm down my skin instantly. I'm now in perimenopause, so my hormones are kind of all over the place. And that means sometimes I suddenly get breakouts or I have a lot of redness as well anyway. This is the one that I go for around that time of the month when that starts to happen, when my skin freaks out. And it's so helpful in just soothing everything down, calming everything down. It also does seem to take down my redness a little bit. And it is also very, very hydrating without being too overwhelming. It really has that perfect balance between hydrating and not being too overpowering so that you don't have your skin get triggered from too many intensely hydrating or nourishing ingredients. So just super recommended from me. I wish more people knew about this. I never see it pop up anywhere, and it really deserves more hype and more love. The whole Cica, Pine Tree Cica range from Round Lab is absolutely excellent. I really want to try the cream as well. And I have tried the toner, of course, and it was in my toner favorites. It's really wonderful. Round Lab, still not quite as recognized in the West as this brand should be, because every single product I've used is so fantastic. And from an oily skin ampoule to a more dry skin friendly ampoule that me and my combo skin have nevertheless been loving, and loving even more so now that winter has come and my skin is super thirsty for as much nourishment as it can get. And it is the Real Barrier Extreme Cream Ampoule, which looks like this. This is actually not the bottle that I've been using, because it was another 1+1 deal, and I have another one that comes in like a tube form that I've been using, and I've almost used that one up, so I'm going to start with this one soon. The Real Barrier Extreme Cream is one of the most popular winter moisturizers in Korea. And the Extreme Cream Ampoule is equally popular, I want to say, in Korea. Not as well known here in the West, I think. And it's a bit of a shame, because it really just has this very unique and very beautiful texture. I showed this in an unboxing and did a little texture shot that I'm probably gonna put in here somewhere so that you can see the texture. It is indeed sort of more on the creamier side, and it has this sort of milky, creamy texture, but it is still very, very light. So it still actually feels more like a gel on the skin, but has the creaminess and the nourishment levels of cream products. So it still works very well if you want something lighter, but you are really trying to get more nourishment into your skin. This is both moisturizing and hydrating. So to me, this is really ideal for winter care. And if you're dry skin, this would also be a really good one to add to your summer care, because you will still, as a dry skin person, need extreme nourishment, but you probably don't want anything too sticky or too heavy or too greasy in summer. This is not greasy at all. Again, it feels more like a gel, but it has the qualities of a creamy, intensely nourishing ampoule or serum. It's so beautiful. I really need to talk about it more. Maybe do something for dry skincare or winter care soon. I don't know. Again, I have too many ideas for videos. I need to do more videos per week, I think, because I'm just never getting to the things that I want to talk about. But yeah, this has definitely been one of my absolute favorites this year, and I'm appreciating it more and more now that winter has arrived. It's beautiful. And another more on the creamier side serum that I've absolutely loved is one that is not a Korean serum, and also one that I just recently did a full review on. So honestly, what do I even need to tell you about this anymore? And it's this one from The Ordinary. I don't think I need to show the packaging, because, you know, they always kind of look the same. It's the Ordinary Soothing and Barrier Support Serum. I really enjoy this so much. Again, now that the colder season is here, even more so, because it is also more on the nourishing side. I don't really believe the claims that it heals your skin barrier within hours. I still find they don't say heal. I think they say restore or something like that. They are always very careful with the language, because if you make a healing claim, then you get into trouble with the FDA. So I'm pretty sure they don't say heal. They probably say something like restore or support or whatever, but you can't really do anything within hours. So I still find that a bit of a strange marketing claim to make, because I don't think the serum needs this sort of magical overpromise. because it's a fantastic product and I really, really enjoy it. It is Barbie pink, which certainly helps me enjoying it because I'm a bit of a pink girly. But it also is just really fantastic. It has fantastic ingredients and it has, unusual for the ordinary, a really fantastic texture. The first generation, the Ordinary products, one of the reasons why I was never really much of the Ordinary fan was because I always found the textures really terrible, sort of foamy, and they roll off the skin or they don't play well with other products, etc., etc. But this is beautiful. Very similar texture actually to the, where is it? To this one, to the Extreme Cream Ampoule. They have a very similar texture in that they are nourishing and creamy, but also not too fatty or too oily or too overpowering. It still feels mostly like a gel-based serum, but it has very deeply nourishing properties. I reach for this a lot when my skin just feels a little bit off, when my skin really feels very dehydrated, very lackluster, or if I've overdone it with the retinol or with any of my actives, because it definitely just seems to just really helps to nourish and pamper your skin sort of from the inside. It just has an overall very soothing, calming, and pampering effect on the skin. So I do really believe the claims that it helps repair your skin barrier. I just don't think it can be done within a few hours. You need to use it a little bit longer. But if you use it, especially overnight, you will wake up seeing a noticeable improvement in your skin if it has been sort of overtaxed, I guess, by using too many actives or a product that you didn't do well with and had a reaction to. So if you have very sensitive skin, if you have dry skin, if you have inflammation prone skin, this is really beautiful. I do think combo skin can also use it. Oily skin, maybe it's a little bit much, but you can try it out. Technically, there shouldn't be anything in there that super aggravates anyone prone to acne or oily skin, but personal triggers aside. But it is certainly on the more nourishing side, but it pays off to maybe try it out. Maybe you use a tester and try it out on the back of your hand and kind of see what it does with your skin. But overall, this is a very sensitive, skin friendly, and all skin types friendly formula. Yeah, the Ordinary. Really impressing me this year. Who would have thought? And we're on to the last favorite serum or ampoule of 2023. And as I already hinted in the beginning, it is another brightening serum. And this one's fragrance free, so this might be a good alternative for you if you don't want to try the Goodal serum. I would say those two are kind of neck and neck in how well they worked for me in terms of brightening. And it was a serum that I've really been using quite a lot. I think I've almost used it up. You can't tell because it's an opaque container, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be finished very, very soon. And it's this one from INNISFREE. Well, there's a hair on it for some reason. I think I put it on a shaggy blanket and that's why it's like covered in hair. Anyway, this is the INNISFREE Vitamin C Green Tea Enzyme Brightening Serum, which looks like this. Oh, too white for the camera. Here we go. Again, if you want to learn more about its formula, then watch my video on, I think it was also in the Brightening Serum video. Anyway, I put it somewhere here, the video where I talked about this quite extensively. And I really love this a lot. I have tried a couple of the newer formulas now that INNISFREE has brought out. Amora Pacific at the moment is kind of rebranding and revamping all of their brands, making them more accessible apparently to non-Koreans. This is apparently a new PR marketing strategy that they're trying out. I'm not always that enthusiastic about the changes. I think what they have done to Sulwhasoo is kind of sad to me because they made it, in my opinion, a little bit boring and sterile. But I do really like everything about the INNISFREE rebranding. And I really think especially the polishing up of certain formulas has been really successful in my opinion. This is a pretty much new product that came out this year, and it is very, very popular, and I can absolutely see why. It just has a really impressive formula with a lot of really good ingredients, and it's also fragrance and alcohol free, so it's very sensitive skin friendly. Now this is aimed more towards younger skin versus mature skin like mine, but it worked very, very well for my mature skin. Thanks to the vitamin C derivative that it contains and the brightening enzymes, it has a noticeable brightening, overall brightening effect. And I do think it also helps a little bit with my hyperpigmentation. It has a very light gel texture that feels very refreshing with these little like vitamin capsules in it. So it also looks very pretty. I show you a close-up somewhere for sure. So I've been really enjoying it over the summer mostly because it has this refreshing feel. It still feels very hydrating. I would say on par with the Goodal serum. Both of these I think work better for oilier to combo skin, for dry skin. I think the Rebaria serum is just a better choice overall for hydration and moisture, but it just really felt very pleasant on the skin, very refreshing. I think Amore Pacific just does a beautiful job with their textures. A very well formulated, very high quality, impressively created brightening serum that I've really been enjoying. And again, I think pretty sure I've almost used it up by now. So those were my 2023 favorite serums and ampoules. It was a good year for serums, I would say. I've tried a lot of really good products in that category this year. And these 5 just kind of stood out to me, you know? So I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to continue with moisturizers next. So watch out for that. If you are new here, it would be amazing if you stuck around and subscribe to this channel. I do a new video every week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe leave a comment, a like. Please be nice in the comments because it's always a bit weird when people just get very aggressive for no reason, in my opinion, because it's just skincare, okay? So we can all just calm down, take a breath, be nice to each other. But I do always love to hear from you, and it's a really great way to support smaller channels, to subscribe, like, you know, this is why we keep saying it, because the algorithm favors these types of videos, and it is very difficult to be seen on this platform at this point in time. So this is a great way to support any smaller creator on this platform. And yeah, otherwise I'll see you again next week for the creams. Until then, please take care. Bye.